Good morning, students. Now we are going to discuss a topic in the second chapter of your science subject, nutrition in animals. In the previous sessions, we already discussed about the working or the operation of so many organs, body parts that are present in the digestive system of a human body. Then in that we discuss about the stomach, large intestine, small intestine. Like that, we have discussed the functions of those organs. Then after that, I have written here one more word, diarrhea. Right? I think you might have heard the word diarrhea. What is this diarrhea? Right? Diarrhea is a type of a disease, or it is a state of a body in which the body loses its water and the salt content. The body indeed required the water as well as the salt content that are very much required for the growth of the human body. When the human body gets lost these water and the minerals, nothing but the salt particles, then the person is going to suffer by a state of body, or in other words what is a disease, that is diarrhea. Right? And this diarrhea is caused mainly due to the food poisoning or any foreign body when enters into the human body, like that. And one more reason for this one, indigestion. Okay, we can give so many reasons for the cause of this diarrhea. To avoid this diarrhea, okay, we can orally, okay, externally we are going to consume the boiled and cooled water. Along with that, we are going to add pinch of water, then salt as well as the sugar. These things we are going to mix. Then we are going to consume to avoid, to reduce the effect of the diarrhea. Right? Then that type of process we call it as ORS, oral rehydration service. Right? Or oral rehydration service, nothing is but orally. Externally we are going to consuming that water along with the salt and the sugar. Then after that we discuss the digestion process in a human body. Then what about the digestion process in the grass eating animals? Then we can see some kind of a different digestion process in grass eating animals. Example, you take the cow, goat, any kind of grass eating animals. Okay, there is a difference we can find in the digestion process when we compare it with the human body. Here I have written some words. Before going to this, consider an example of cow. When cow start to eat the grass, it is going to directly swallow the grass. Then afterwards, okay, you may see the continuous chewing of that particular undigested or partially digested food again returns to the mouth. Nothing but when the cow start to eat the grass, then directly it completely swallow the grass, and that grass is collected in the part of the stomach that is present in the cow called rumen. This part we call it as a rumen. This is nothing but a sac like structure we can find between a part esophagus and the small intestine. Between esophagus and the small intestine we can find a sac like structure that is present in the cow called rumen. Okay, in that rumen the swallowed food is going to be stored. Then after some time the partially digested food or that collected food, right, is again returning to the mouth of that cow again for the chewing purpose, again by the mechanical action of the jaws that is present in a cow, that is going to be crushed. Okay, and this we call it as rumen. Then the partially digested food that is present in the stomach of the cow, that we call it as cud. Then afterwards the process of returning of the partially digested food again returning to the mouth, that we call it as rumination. Then the animals where we can find the process rumination, and those animals we are going to be called by a name ruminants. Example, cow or any kind of a grass eating animals. Then In the grass, we can see the much more presence of a pigment called cellulose, a hard-like structure, a very tough, rigid structure that is present in the form of cellulose. Especially, we can find the cellulose in grass, and we can find this cellulose that is going to be present in the grass, especially the grass-eating animals that are going to consume the cellulose, because the presence of certain bacteria that are going to digest this cellulose. And in human body, we can't find such type of system to digest the cellulose because of rigidness and hardness of the cellulose pigment. And this is about the digestion process in grass eating animals. And next we move on to the feeding and digestion in amoeba and the small living organisms, small organisms. You know that our amoeba is a very small microorganism. Okay. Here also we can study, we can learn what type of digestion process is going on. Right. Amoeba is a very small structure, a small microorganism. Here we can find a special structure, a finger like structure, or we call it as a finger outgrowths by a name called pseudopodia. Pseudo is nothing but false, podia here is feed, nothing but a false feed. When amoeba start to feed, start to consume food particles, actually the pseudopodia start to work. Here the amoeba like microorganisms mainly feeding on the some other small other living things or other food particles with the help of pseudopodia. Okay, when the amoeba identifies, when an amoeba finds any food particle, this pseudopodia start to activate, it start to pushes, it start to releases or liberates this pseudopodia, and this pseudopodia start to catches the food particles, and that will sends to the food vacuole. In that food vacuole we can find the cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus, everything we can find in the food vacuole, and in that the food vacuole secretes, it stores the digestive juices, and these digestive juices acts on the food particle that are going to be break down into the smaller or simpler substances, and these simpler substances that are very helpful for the growth of the cell of an amoeba and the maintenance or nothing but healing process or any kind of a maintenance of the digestive system. That type of system we can find in the amoeba. You can see this type of feeding and this type of consuming of food, right, in so many microorganisms. Like that, so far we have discussed so many things, especially with respect to the digestion in human beings, digestion in grass eating animals, and digestion or nothing but consuming of the food in the microorganisms. Okay, this is about the nutrition in animals, right? Thank you.